Well, it's great to have all you guests today. Like she said, I'm Michelle Rybot, and I'm a member of the Fremont Rotary Club. And I've been fortunate enough to serve as a team member on the team that helped organize the effort for the Nigerian wells. And when I say a team member, I truly mean that. We started out probably a year ago, maybe a year and a few months ago in January, with meetings over at the Herbers, and there were members of the White Cloud Rotary as well as the Fremont Rotary. And at that time we were just hoping, like, oh gosh, wouldn't it be great if we could raise money just for 2 wells? Well, there was some wonderful efforts of some of our team members, such as Holly and Bonnie, and in terms of fundraising, and we were able to come up with funds through fundraising as well as grants for 15 wells, so that's really, really exceptional. You know, and I got to tell you, along the way there was a few glitches, like there always will be when you have a good project. I mean, that just comes with it. But everybody on that team was so focused on the end result. And Kathy Ovitz, who's not here today, you know, she is actually our chair of the international committee here. You know, I just have to tip my hat off to her. One of the glitches is that we had problems with the wiring of money. And you know, she was so frustrated because she did everything she probably could, but she wasn't frustrated because, oh, this is an inconvenience for her. She was like, Father Peter needs that money, they're depending on us. And you know, and so like, she quietly, behind the scenes, handled a lot of those issues. And so, you know, I think we're all appreciative of that. And well, and then there was Father Peter. Father Peter, he was so warm-hearted through this whole thing. When we had those glitches, he kind of let us work those out, but he was there for support. And you know, I know it was probably stressful for him when it was over, because Father Peter went overseas to help with the implementation. And you know, he just, you know, was very calm, and he kind of worked through it with us. And you know, I've gotten to know him a bit over the year, and he's such a warm-hearted man with this infectious smile. And it was a pleasure to work with him. And so I'm gonna have Father Peter come up. Father Peter is the pastor of Saint All Saints Church in Fremont. So please come up.
We're going to give you the mic. Okay. Good time.
I wish to thank everyone in a special way for coming today to listen or to see our presentation. 2 years ago, I was invited here for a presentation on the need for water in Africa. I shared with you my experiences, because it wasn't a story to me. It was what I experienced. And you people saw with me. You prayed with me. You walked with me. And the reality of that work comes to fruition today, to the presentation we're giving today. Mother Teresa says that the only preaching the deaf can hear and the blind can see is kindness. And that kindness is what you have shown to my people. And that kindness is the legacy that you have laid in my country today. So I thank all of you, and I thank everyone that has worked in a great way to see to the success of this wonderful project. Rotary Nigeria World Project, sponsored by White Cloud Rotary Club and the Fremont Rotary Club. Actually, let's go this way. The benefiting communities for these wells. You know, when we were doing this, we didn't know what we were doing, but the Spirit was moving. And we talked about how many wells we are going to give to these people, and the population that will be using the wells. We said for one well, might have up to 200 or 300 people using it, depending on the quantity of water in that well. And some of the wells are located, you know, few minutes, hours in between the wells. Some people walk wide, 5 miles, 10 miles for them to get water. And this is the map of Nigeria. And this is my state. It is Ebonyi State. These are the locations of the well. We have 15 locations. Ikpokuma, Okwo Market, Ndolo, St. Peter's, Mkwesh, Ekweburu, Odelbo. Number 7, Ndego Kweze, Akwego, Umoboke, Eftekwe, Ndego Weke, over there, no? Ndabrebe, Umegara, Eza. No, this will be difficult for you. And these were the well managers. And the first and the second one were the motorized wells. Providing clean water in Igbo is really needed. In some of the parts of our villages, we have roads, and some parts in the state have road construction going on. But the need for water is life. We need water to take our bath, to drink, to wash our clothes. I mean, you can go hungry, but you cannot go, without water. And so the need for this is very, very great in our community. These wells will allow the people of this region to have clean access to water, improve their health, and this will reduce the time they spend in going for water, and it will help them in their education. It will help them in, the time-wise, whatever they are doing. How did this project get started? Well, as I said, 2 years ago I was here for a presentation. 2 years ago in 2011, I shared on the course of my homily in Fremont and White Cloud. I shared with them the need for water. When my brother passed away, the name of my brother is Samuel. My friends from Fremont and White Cloud, they gave donations. It was my birthday, and when I was going home, they gave me funds. And I went home and I drilled one water well. And that water well was named after my brother that passed away. We named it Samuel's Well. And the well was serving so many people. People were walking for miles to get water from this place. And when I came back, I shared a story with my parishioners. And many wanted to help. And Holy Moon came and said, we will do something. I started writing. She did that with Bonnie, and they started passing information around to people, and people started donating. And it was just like something, just kind of proposing just for one well or two, but everything changed. As we said, the original goal was just to get 2 wells. But today, we have 15 water wells. And when all these things were going on, individuals were donating. Clubs, Fremont and White Cloud, thirsting for water. All these things were coming out. And then, Bonnie told me that the Rotary Foundation could match the fund. And if we have money for 4 or 5 or 6 wells, that can get up to 10 wells for us. And that was done. And these were the people, as I said, the people that helped to fund this. Thirsting to Serve, Rotary Foundation, White Cloud Rotary members, Fremont Rotary members, White Cloud community members, Fremont community members. And the process was that the money was being sent to the Rotary Club in my state. The Rotary Club in my state opened specific account for this project. I called it project account. And all the money was sent to this account. The president, the AG, assistant governor, and the members of the Rotary, they took care of this. And here is the president of the Rotary Club in my state. This is the assistant governor, the Rotary Club in my state. This is myself, and this is